Hey everybody, it's been a minute. It's kind of late. It's Sunday night and have a few packages open. And we're going to start with this one. We had a short weekend. Had to split some wood because it's getting cold here. 40 degrees is pretty cold in Florida, and I think it's below 40 right now. But we've sold about all our firewood, and I'm still waiting for my Kinetic Energy launch splitter. And anyway, I ordered a few of these. These are, let's see, these are the 2-pack car seat gap filler organizer, car caddy. They're only like $5.99, but I ordered, let's see, I ordered 3 of them, one for each car, and these things are so handy. I had a pair before, and I lost one when I started doing estimates again. I cleaned out the car and took all the old salesman stuff out, and I ended up losing, and I think he lost one or broke one of these, but these things are so handy, and they keep all the dirt, grime, french fries, and whatever you're eating out of the floor, and just slide these between your seat and the console, and it catches all the dirt. And a lot of people, you can also shove like your cell phone clips and stuff in there, and also comes with 2 wedges in case you're and then you can kind of pry them out a little bit in case you have a lot of big gap. You can put it in here to keep them from sliding around. But you can't beat it for $5.99, and it's going to keep you from having to get in there with a vacuum, and because you can just dump these out, and probably 90 to 95% of the stuff will fall right in these little pouches. And I haven't been able to see them in the store, so I just order them online, and I think in the store they were even more expensive than this. I think they were like $19.95 for one set, and you get 2 of these for $5.99. So for all 3 of my cars, it's less than 20 bucks, and it's well worth it. Just for the time you're gonna save, and then also too, you know how you like to drop a pen or you drop something and you can't find it. You're trying to look while you're driving. If you have these, like I just put that broken one in my truck, and I dropped a pen and I dropped a cell phone. It went right in there, and I didn't have to pull over or try to dig while I was driving. You know, so anyway, I'm gonna take these and install them in the shop, a couple of the trucks, and I noticed the Teslas are real bad about that too, that gap right there. So I'm hoping these will fit in there. So I'm going to try it on the Model Y and see if it fits. If it does, I'll give you a heads up. And they slide right together too. So if you clean your car out, pull these out, dump them out, wipe them out, send them off the side, vacuum, then stick them right back in. So I think that's one of the best investments, or if you guys need if someone really keeps their car really detailed and they're real fanatical about their car, and they have everything. If they don't have that, that would be something that would probably make them happy. So, and then this box here is, turn this down so you can see. I thought it was something else. Oh, it's both. Okay. I ended up getting 2 things in this box. Remember the Dyson hearing protection I got for Josh? I used them, and I found out that these are a really good deal, because they're normally like $59 or $49, and they're only on sale for $29. So these, for the money, I bought like one of the least expensive ones you can get, and they work awesome. So Josh loves his, so I figured now when we're on the job site, I can wear these, and if I need to, I can call him on my phone. We can talk, because he's going to have his on. We're not going to be able to hear each other very well unless we call each other. So if we call each other, I'm sure it's going to be, he's taking phone calls on here, and it's crystal clear. And I've called him, and while he's splitting wood, he can still hear me. So even if you're running a chainsaw or what have you, running the skid steer, it's going to give us the ability to communicate, and it's a lot less expensive than that headgear you buy specifically for arborists. So if you guys are looking for a cheap way out, you can still hear, but if you guys want to communicate, say you're up in a tree or in a bucket truck, and you can't afford $400 or $500 for a set of headgear, buy some of these, and at least you'll be able to communicate. And you can even put them around your neck. Say if you're not using chainsaw and you want to hear, you can put them up on your helmet, or put them around your neck when you're not using them. And then if you need to call, just put them around your head, and then you can do that as well. So this is, I mean, for, you say you buy 2 sets, it's like $60. I mean, you can't get any kind of communication for $60. And this will go as far as I mean, some of that headgear you buy, it'll only go like maybe 100 feet or 200 feet. If you're on a big job and say you're way in the back and he's way in the front, or say he's in the truck or whatever, anything your cell phone will carry will transfer over. So this is a really expensive way to get started. And then you don't have to buy a bunch, you just buy 2 or 3 or 4, you know. And then if you have a bunch of people, you know, like some of the headgear you can only buy like 4 or 5. I mean, you could buy as many of these as you want and still communicate. And the only problem is when sometimes when you're working, you get a lot of phone calls. So that's the only issue. I was using something similar to this, and I was up in the truck, and I was trying to communicate with the crane operator, and I kept getting phone calls. So if you're doing something that's very tedious and like a crane then you need a direct set of headphones that only one way or 2 ways only you guys can talk. This doesn't work for crane operation, but this will work for basic communication on the job site. As long as it's not, you know, death threatening or anything. You just need like, hey, I need a chainsaw, or hey, can you pass me up this or that, or hey, can you give me a rake, stuff like that. But if you're needing something that where, you know, like you're communicating with the crane, you're like crane up, crane down, you know, how much weight are you good for, all that stuff, I would not recommend these. This is just for basic job site stuff. This isn't communication for crane work, but this is a cheap way to get you guys started. At least you have some type of communication. Anyway, or if you're just working by yourself and you want to protect your ears, and you want a little background music, noise or whatever while you're splitting wood, it's the way to go. $30. So, and then of course I picked one of these. Mine was all melted. This is a little microwave cover by Chef Craft. It was only like $7.39. I know you can probably get them cheaper in the store, but I didn't feel like running around trying to look for one. So that's what that is. If you guys are interested, I'll leave the links on the description. But it's a good little way to. I usually put a plastic plate underneath, or a bowl, and this over top, and that way, I don't know if you guys ever tried to clean a nasty microwave, but this will keep everything from splattering. If it explodes, it keeps the mess to a minimum. So if you guys don't have one of these, or get a big bowl or something, this has at least vents, so it lets the air out. But these are awesome to have if you like don't want to have your microwave all nasty. So anyway, if you like this video, crush the like button, and hopefully we'll have some good video for you guys tomorrow. We're taking down a hickory tree that's over a house and it's dying, and we're going to use a bucket truck, and our loader truck guy has COVID, so he's not going to be able to help us, and I'm not going to use the truck, so we're going to have to load everything into the trailers. And luckily we're not too far from the shop, so we won't have too much hauling to do, and it's mostly wood that we're going to haul to the shop anyway, so it shouldn't be too much of an inconvenience, and it'll save us a few bucks too, because we're just going to be splitting wood tomorrow because we have sold all our wood, and we had to split wood on a Sunday because we didn't have any hardly wood left except our reserve. So we're going to try to split as much wood as we can tomorrow, and in addition take down a hickory tree and haul the wood back to the shop and a little bit of brush. So we hopefully will see you tomorrow. Thanks for watching, and enjoy the rest of your weekend, which is over. Later.